Hey guys, welcome to another video for Captain Tsubasa World Fighters. Today I want to talk a little bit about the shooting and the goalkeeper. As you can see from the trailer, they changed the entire system. They even state that in their description. Everything is completely new in terms of the shooter versus the goalkeeper. And because in the first one, Rising to Champions, it was mostly you have to deplete the goalkeeper's spirit to zero and then you score. So some goalkeepers can only last like, especially the minor ones for like Argentina or France, Uruguay. Like those guys, like all you have to do is just shoot them twice. Sometimes it's even once and you score, depending on how strong the shot is. So it's like the only way you can get saved if you had the V zone or something. So it wasn't unfair. It was unfair. It was unbalanced. So now with this new system, and I was studying the trailer really well. I was studying it frame by frame, and I did notice a few things. And this is all speculations, guys, but I feel like I'm in the right track. And you guys make your own observation from what I'm about to show you, and we'll go from there. But yes, I'm gonna show you guys how I believe the system works now, and you'll see. All right, so now we're looking at the new mechanics for Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters. Based on the recent gameplay sequences, it appears that the shooting system that has transitioned, like I stated, from the spirit depletion model that they previously had on Rising to Champions, and it's more tactical now. It's more psychological. So let's break that sequence down. I'm going to show you a few images here so we can kind of gauge what's happening. So on the first image, we see a wheel. There's like a direction wheel that highlights yellow. I believe if you hold down a button or maybe the analog stick. And this is not just for like movement. I think it's more of an angle selector. So you have the limited windows. You can see like the blue gauge that like goes around, and it's like a timer. So you have that limited window. Once the select has been chosen, everything turns yellow and solid, and then it goes. So after the wheel turns solid, this is a choice. It's critical. This choice is critical because, excuse me, because it locks your trajectory. So if you choose that location, let's say the corner right, upper right, there's going to be your trajectory, and it's going to indicate which special shot options will be available. And once that angle is set, the game moves into the 3x2 grid. So let's go over that picture. Okay, so the 3x2 shooting grid, it has a few colors. It has the red, it has the blue, it has the gray, and it has the highlighter white. So the blue arrows represent the character's special shot trajectory. That's from the previous image that we looked at, where the yellow solid thing, you choose a location, it locks you on that, and then it comes to the next menu. You have the box, you have the arrows, and then you have the red arrows, which are the areas of the goal you're not targeting. You have the blue one, which shows the ones that you are targeting, and it shows the white one is the active choice, the one that you're committed to. So in the Tsubasa sequence in World Fighters, the player chooses, let's say, for example, this image of Tsubasa. The one he chooses the bottom right. Immediately after the ball, after this happens, there's a quick frame, and the ball icon appears in the red box at the top left. If you look at the image, at the top left, the ball icon appears. This icon represents the goalkeeper's guess. That's my opinion. I think that's where the goalkeeper assumed that you're going to go. And because he chose the red and he chose the wrong, that leads to a critical hit. So because the keeper committed to an untargeted zone, they're physically out of the position to make the save. This results in a mismatch, which equals the bad save that you see in the trailer. In these frames, we see Salinas' HP drop to 0 instantly because he not only guessed the wrong location, he also went into the red zone. So instantly depletes. If you look at the image, Salinas' HP was already depleting a certain amount, but because he guessed it wrong and he was out of position, instantly depleted the near full bar, and this confirms that diving into a red zone acts like a massive damage multiplier. And then with the shots, you see that there is a chain. I was looking at Snyder, and in one image, it showed a certain amount of chain number, and he shot. And for Tsubasa, it was 0, and he shot. So I think the chain system is likely enhances this, the multiplier, maybe more damage. But my theory is that the higher chain number maybe will allow the shooter to choose multiple targets of like the boxes where they want to chain shot, or perhaps hides or gives you some other perk, maybe hides the highlight or does something to benefit. But maybe it'll make it difficult. But that's the only thing I haven't figured out yet. How the chain goes into this. I know that the chain seems to act like a buff. Maybe the more passes you do, the more successful dribbles you do. But I'm trying to figure out how does that chain go when you shoot. If you shoot with a 5 chain, you get a 5 times damage multiplier booster. That I don't know yet. Hopefully we get more information on that. But definitely you can see that World Fighters is more. It gives the goalkeeper more of a chance. Instead of just being like that. Let me shoot on this. Let me spam shoot on this guy 2 or 3 times, and I get a goal. Now that kind of kills that meta, right? Now you have to actually. It's a guessing game, which some people probably might not like, but that's what soccer is, right? If you're shooting at me, I need to guess. Are you going left? Are you going right? Which way are you going? Are you going center? Are you going up? Are you going somewhere below? So that's how soccer is. So this is more realistic in that sense. Um, but yeah, guys, what do you think? In your opinion, do you feel like what are your opinions on the grid, the 3x2 grid? What is your opinion on the yellow highlighter? How do you think that affects the game? Let me know below your comments, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Thank you.